Well, what brings you to New York Comic Con? Just a general.
Yeah, well, because
general questions, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, well, because my friend Gene, who I did a convention for in Chicago, which did very well, said to me, I think we should go to New York because they haven't had a doctor for years, and I hadn't realized that. Yeah. So we're here at Comic Con, and it's a blast because we have had literally hundreds of people going, wow, a doctor in New York. Yeah. I mean, I don't take it as a personal thing because there are quite a few doctors, but it just happens to be me, and it's rather nice to get that degree of welcome from all the fans who've been deprived of a doctor, here on the East Coast.
Do you think that they've been deprived, though, of other roles that you have played because you're so indelibly associated with the Doctor Who role?
Well, I guess the whole of America has been deprived of most of what I've done because I do it in England. Yeah. And kind of over the last 10 years, I guess about 70% of it has been theatre. Yeah. So unless Americans go to England, they won't see me in the theatre.
I was always curious if you had ever even remotely considered stepping into that first story when they said, hey, we're going to go ahead and sack you, but simultaneously we'll give you one story. Was there any kind of hint on your mind that you would, in fact, take the story, or was it just you had been completely slandered by this, scapegoat nonsense?
Well, when they said they wanted to get a new doctor, they asked me to stay and do one story a year ahead. And I said, I can't commit myself to that now. If you're saying, that's it, I need to get something else. And I immediately got a play which lasted a year, so I wouldn't have been able to do it anyway. But I wasn't feeling particularly friendly towards them. Why should I help you out when you're sticking the boot in me? So.
Well, I mean, is it really true that you had the intention of making the Doctor more friendlier as you went on in the course of the role, or was this a direction that John Nathan Turner or Eric Sayward or anybody else associated with the show had in mind? Well, we got to have someone who is a completely antithesis to Peter Davis.
I mean, they obviously wanted, a change of Doctor when Peter left, and they decided to go for something completely opposite. We had a long-term plan, which was thwarted by Michael Grade. But, Big Finish audios, which I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years, have shown the world of Doctor Who the way I wanted the Doctor to go, and I'm delighted to say that they've been so well received. So if you want to get a Big Finish audio, get onto DoctorWhoStore.com.
Okay. Well, thanks so much, Colin. It's a pleasure.
My pleasure too. Thanks.